of Shanghai, the Blossoms Shanghai, which is a TV drama that has just ended. It has attracted numerous travelers to travel here, and a lot of the locals here travel here to seek a nostalgic feeling. And this is a very short alleyway of 800 meters. Here you can revisit the old scenes of Shanghai and also re-pick up the historic clues of this city. And we have with us Mr. Ho, who can take us around this neighborhood. So we can see that you have an old map with you. So tell us more about it. So this is a map of Shanghai from 1947. And from this you can see where we are right now, and this is a alleyway going from the north to the south. Huanghe Road was originally named as Zhongtai Road, and in 1943 it was renamed as the Huanghe Road. On this Huanghe Road we have a number of iconic buildings. For example, at the south is the Peace Hotel, and also we have Yangtze River Theater, and also the fictitious Zhizheng Yuan is actually portraying Taisheng Yuan. So the English name of the international hotel is Park Hotel, and it's also located here. And also there is in the 1930s, it's Park Road, so it's actually Park Road. So this is how long the street is from Suzhou River, Qingmao Road, and it goes all the way to the west of Nanjing Road. So this is the center of downtown Shanghai, and we can walk and talk. So Mr. Ho, in the TV drama, we can see Huanghe Road that is characterized by neon lights. A lot of the travelers here, they're disappointed, and they see it's quite different from the TV drama. So tell us about the evolution of this road. So this is actually a gastronomy paradise. In 1992, we had a businessman on his work trip, and he found out that Nanjing Road is truly very well developed, but at meal times there are not so many options. So he proposed to the municipal government to set up a number of restaurants. So that is why in 1993, Huanghe Road became an iconic place of traveling gourmets between 1995 and 1996. And this neighborhood was dramatically expanded, and we have rolled out Yuelai Hua and Xiaonan Wu and other famous restaurant names. So whenever the night falls, you can see neon lights and the hustle and bustle of the city. But in 1997, due to the Asian financial crisis, this place was severely affected, and business went down. And in particular, after 2000, as the rent went up, and with the burgeoning of a lot of business complexes, this place was simply overwhelmed by neighboring businesses. And this is how the Huanghe Road looked like in the 1990s. And it's just like the scene in the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai. So we know this is actually, the drama was filmed in a different place of Shanghai, and now we're going to play a clip of that TV drama. So the Huanghe Road was actually replicated in a different place in Shanghai to represent the lively scene of this road in the 1990s. So this is a restaurant, and because of the TV drama, this place has become a well sought-after destination for travelers. We also have a Tianhua Hotel. It used to be a very famous restaurant, but later it was renovated into a hotel. And also on Huanghe Road, you can find a lot of very representative gated communities such as Xieheli and alleyways. We have a Taiping alleyway and Shengxing alleyway. So these old neighborhoods, they were very iconic and very representative of the old Shanghai. So it features a different architectural style. So these are the features of the architecture in Shanghai. You can see that you can go 1 meter down the basement. So why we do that? Because in the old days, there were not so many spaces for restaurants, so that is why they engaged in such a renovation so that they can maximize the space in a restaurant. So this can tell you that those renovations were made to make the most use of the spaces so that they can accommodate more customers. Yeah, this tells you how popular this place was in the 1990s. Here we have Xieheli alleyway. So on the Huanghe Road, we have restaurants, we have a lot of shops, but this is also the place where ordinary residents live. Exactly. Some of the alleyways, because they were built in a very early time, in the 1930s and 1940s, and those were bricks buildings. Some of the houses here are dilapidated, and some of the residents in the old days, they shared a kitchen or even a toilet. So that is why in the 1980s there was a massive renovation which reconsolidated those old buildings, and that has dramatically improved the livelihood for the residents here. So for a lot of the Shanghai residents, they open their window, they can see the hustle and bustle of the city, but when they close the window and their doors, they will be confined to their own privacy, and that is very iconic. And this is a place that is very iconic for the local residents. In those small alleyways, there are some boutique stores, and in Huanghe Road, one can be attracted by the many restaurants here. And we have been walking here in the morning, and it's not the big restaurants or hotels that you see in the TV drama, and most of them are very small. And before the TV drama, Blossoms Shanghai, Huanghe Road is a very old neighborhood. Because of the TV drama, this place has regained its fame as in the 1990s. And we have some local dishes such as the pork chops and rice cakes. They have attracted a new wave of gourmets. And take a look at this shop. And this shop is making the best use of the popularity of Blossoms Shanghai, which is a TV drama that was just broadcast on TV. So this has become a very busy place. Many travelers come here for nostalgia and historic clues, and they came with the expectation that this is a place with neon lights and with the hustle and bustle of a city. That's why a lot of the travelers, they are, to some extent, disappointed, because this is not the same as they saw in the TV drama. But still, they come here for nostalgia, and this is pork chops and rice cakes, and this is one very famous dish in Shanghai. So people know what is going on, and they come here to have a taste of the very famous dish depicted in a TV drama. And in 1992 and in 1993, in aftermath of the opening up and reform initiative, a lot of the restaurant business people, they seized the opportunity and they saw their business soaring. In the early 1990s, most of the restaurants, they were state-owned, but they no longer were able to meet the demand of the market. So that is why in the early 1990s, many of the restaurants became privately owned, offering more options, cuisine options to customers. Take a look at the building here, and they are also quite stylish. And this is an iconic building in Huanghe Road. It's called the Yangtze River Apartment Building. In the past, it was called Carbon Apartment Building. It was originally designed by an overseas architect. You can see that it's curved in the edges. So this is like the buildings that you see in Miami. And we can cross the street and tell you more about this building. And you can see on our left hand is the Yangtze River Theater. Many travelers choose this place after the TV drama, and that is why the government has deployed some traffic police here to maintain the social order. So this is the Yangtze River Apartment Building. The famous writer Zhang Ailing in the 1950s used to live here. She was here until 1952, and when she was living here, she wrote a very long novel called 18 Villages, and after revision, it was renamed as Bansheng. So this is where Zhang Ailing lived when she was in Shanghai. So we have a QR code here, and you can scan it with your phone, and it used to be called Carlton Apartment. By scanning this code, you will be able to see more about this building. And you will be able to know the evolution of this building. So when you're in Shanghai, as a traveler or as a local resident, you will see a QR code on some of the time-honored buildings, and you can take out your phone and scan the QR code to know more about the building in the past. In Shanghai, we have a lot of the cultural relics under the protection of the municipality or at the national level, and you can explore more of these buildings when you are in Shanghai. And right in front of us is the Yangtze River Theater. It used to be called the Carlton Grand Theater, and when it was just built, drama was very popular at the time, and that was the #1 theater in Shanghai. In 1937, Shanghai was fighting Japanese aggressors. This place was accommodating the Shanghai Anti-Japanese Aggression Association. In 1951, the Carlton Grand Theater was renamed Yangtze River Theater. Premier Zhou Enlai and former President Jiang Zemin used to watch some dramas here, and in 1993, as most of the facilities were outdated, so they were renovated comprehensively. And after renovation, it took the shape as it is today. And to this day, you can still enjoy some dramas and some small plays here. So to my knowledge, the Yangtze River Theater as of now is more popular among the young artists. So this is more like an experimental theater that offers a platform for those young artists to try out their ideas. And we can also enjoy some new type of drama in this theater. In Huangpu district, we have a lot of performance resources, and you can see that this is like the magnet of theaters in this neighborhood, and this is truly a great place for you to appreciate arts. Now to our left, and this is the most famous restaurant, and this is Taisheng which is the fictitious Zhi Zhenyuan in the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai. Tell us more about this place. Taisheng restaurant used to be called Jiufu restaurant. Huangfu Jiufu was the owner of this place, was also the founder of Shanghai Grand World, and there are a lot of legends behind this story. For example, Jiufu pharmaceutical plant in the early 1930s introduced a product and that is very popular amongst customers. In the 1960s, the Jiufu pharmaceutical company truly started to focus on drug development. That's why it was renamed as the Yellow River Pharmaceutical Company. And in 1993, Taisheng Yuan was officially established. So this is simply to tell you that before serving as the restaurant, this place was a pharmaceutical company. Well, we can walk inside and take a look. We came here in the morning and we saw a lot of people standing in the queue, and this screen was showing us the queuing information, and you can see the level of popularity that has been brought to this place with the TV drama. Take a look at the menu. This is mainly featuring Shanghai local cuisine. And this lady is busy answering phone calls of reservation. So let me have a quick interview. So may I know your name? Call me Miss Chen. So when did you join this restaurant? I have been here since 1995. So that was the time when Zhi Zhenyuan, which is depicted in the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai, was just opened. Yes, in the early 1990s. This place was very similar to the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai. We had maybe even more neon lights and hustle and bustle of the city. So what was the most impressive scene in the early 1990s? Well, I can recall that this place is very popular, and this is a place that never rests or stops. People work around the clock, and this place never stops. So you have witnessed 30 years of development of this place, and you saw how this place declined in the early 2000s. Yes, and right now, after the COVID-19 pandemic, everybody is picking up. So the TV drama has brought some new opportunities. How do you plan to seize this opportunity? Well, we want to be close to our customers, both in terms of the cuisine and also in terms of pricing. We won't spike up our price, and also we want to follow the mass line, and we want to re-demonstrate what was the cuisine in the early 1990s so that we can truly bring this feeling of nostalgia to our customers. Well, thank you very much. And now a lot of the residents and travelers, they can come here to try taste some of the old cuisines depicted in the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai. All right, now let's continue with our trips. And you can see how packed this place is, and this is an afternoon of a weekday, and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow we're going to have the weekends, and I believe more travelers will be coming here. So this is a one tip, and if you come here on Saturday and Sunday, and do pick a very good time, because otherwise it might be very packed. So on this side we have Carlton Building, and this is the name of this place right now. We have Gongdeling and Xinhua Lou, and those are also time-honored restaurants in Shanghai. Xinhua Lou, in particular, features local cuisine. Each year around the Mid-Autumn Festival, many locals would come here. And in the TV drama Blossoms Shanghai, they feature quite a number of local cuisines, and they are truly inspired by these two restaurants. So walking on this time-honored alleyway, and you can imagine what it was like in the early 1990s. And it seems that you can smell this fragrance. Because right nearby we have a stand that sells plamiers, which is a stand that is associated to the International Park Hotel. So truly, throngs of people come here, and they range from different age groups. We have senior citizens as well as children. So this is the entrance of the Park Hotel. This is the pastry shop of the Park Hotel, and it's a long line, and you can see that the line stretches all the way to Nanjing Road. And I believe, I don't believe that those at the end of the queue can have a chance of tasting the pastry products here. So this is not just an iconic building in Huangpu district, but also in the entire Shanghai. And Park Hotel is a very representative place here in terms of history and culture. And later I can give you more introduction about the history here. So this is such a long line. In Shanghai, we have a restaurant that attracts a long line with their mooncake products. So this is Xinhua Building. In the old days, this place is reserved for the famous and rich of the city. So this is about 2:30 in the afternoon. You can see how long the line is in this restaurant. So this is a pastry shop, and you can see that we have staff from the pastry shop that is maintaining order. And truly this is a very long line, and we even have people standing in the line that is carrying their suitcase. So can I borrow 2 minutes of your time? let's have a quick interview. A lot of the people they are purchasing in this pastry shop. Yes, after the TV drama, many people have come here to just check out our pastry shop.
价大价高，对吧？样子也摆老漂亮啊，对吧？也做了小了。
刚刚这位爷叔啊，就是在讲以前的
telling
店
us
是
that
非常大的，像我们现在这
the Premier in the past used to be very big, but it has become so smaller, so much smaller nowadays.
对，就是这个意思。
就是像定生糕，咱们是有一个什么样的特色传统吗？
还有一个模具做出来。
So the 定生 cake used to be a very famous dim sum in the southern part of China. So this was originally a dim sum used to raise the morale of soldiers. But we renovated and updated this dim sum, which has become smaller. In the past, it's also used to celebrate major festivals and major occasions of family reunion. But right now, people want to taste this dim sum even on an ordinary day. So that is why we are selling this every day, around the clock. It's non-stop. So we have a history of more than 100 years. Over the past century, you have been doing a lot in terms of inheritance and innovation. Yes, we have a history of actually more than 173 years, and we want to constantly refresh our offerings while adhering to our old legacy and embracing innovation. So always there are people copying our example, but no one is truly above us. Take, for example, the Jingsheng dim sum, the Premier. In Shanghai, we have a lot of dim sum products. In Shanghai and in Guangdong, there are many different offerings of this kind of products. And we actually combine the two different dim sums from two different places, so we make it softer. And that is why we are so popular amongst customers. So you can see how long this line is. And whenever they have a new batch of dim sums, they will be bought up by these customers. All right, thank you very much for your time. All right, let's check out more places, and we still have one final section to cover. Let's continue with our trip. So, from this angle, Park Hotel looks just magnificent, and you can imagine how grand and grandiose it was in the old days. So we are now approaching the end of the Huanghe Road, and in front of us is the Nanjing West Road. The Nanjing West Road leads to Jing'an Temple, which is a very famous temple and a business complex of Shanghai. And in the past it was called Jing'an Temple, Jing'an Temple Road, but later it was renamed as the Nanjing Road. So this is the pedestrian street of Nanjing Road, or Nanjing Street. The Hulian business building featured in Blossoms Shanghai is actually telling the story here. And we also have some craft stores, and it used to be a children's toy store. And this place is truly the center for trade of souvenirs and crafts works. In 1993, it was renovated and reopened to the public. So why do people call Park Hotel ground zero of this place, or the starting point of this place, of Shanghai? Well, if you regard Shanghai as a geometry, you would have the two lines of X and Y, and in the 1990s, Park Hotel was sitting at the very center of the city. In 1993, if you come here, you find an old map of Shanghai. On this map, you can find a red spot, which is Park Hotel. And we also know that this used to be the highest or tallest building in the Far East. It was built in 1903. At the time, it was truly a skyscraper. It was designed by Udak, a very famous architect from Hungary. Park Hotel used to be the tallest building in Shanghai, and it has been holding firm to this record for 43 years until surpassed by the International Plaza of Shanghai. Park Hotel was invested actually by two Chinese businessmen, and that is why it's a place of pride for the Chinese people. Park Hotel is not very big, but it's located in the very center of the downtown area, so it was quite challenging to come up with such a building in the center of the city. Then you have Bei Yuming, who was a very famous architect in China, and when he was a young student, he used to draw Park Hotel as sketches on his notebook, and then we had quite a number of very famous historic figures who lived here. This is the sports building in Shanghai, and this is accommodating the Shanghai sports clubs. You also have a lot of very stylish buildings nearby, which is quite iconic in Shanghai. So Park Hotel was designed by Udak, which is the architect from Hungary, and to my knowledge, the theater right nearby is also designed by Udak, which is a Hungarian architect. In 1933, the cinema was renovated, and you can see that right now it looks quite modern. And after the liberation of the country, it adopted very advanced facilities from overseas, and that was the first cinema in China that featured widescreens. And over the past few years, it has broke many records in terms of box offices, and these are very famous places in Shanghai, and that is attracting a great number of travelers and cinema goers. So it's quite unique because these two buildings are both very famous, and they sit right close to each other. And with the popularity of the TV drama, more travelers are coming here. How do you envision the future of these two buildings? What are the measures that you have to make them more well-known? Well, in Shanghai, we have quite a number of old alleyways and pedestrian streets and old neighborhoods. We also have historic zones. On the one hand, we have to engage in preservation and protection, make sure that they can demonstrate some old features, and on the other hand, they have to be international. And actually, on the first working day of this new year, we had a meeting at the municipal government level, which is about urban renewal. So we want to start a journey of city renewal. We want to bring new dynamism to the city. Last year, the Shanghai Municipal Commission of Planning and Natural Resources wrote out the plan to renovate the city. And one of the plans was to bring the professionals to their positions, architects and designers, city builders, and they have to work closely together so that we can truly bring a new look to the city. their plan would cover the time-honored communities, neighborhood, historic streets, so that they can both represent the old time and also the modern era. Yes, we're looking forward to that day, and we hope that Huanghe Road and other time-honored places can take on a new look. All right, this is all to today's program, and thank you for watching. Bye.